How you doing?
Hi.
Justin.
Kate. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, I understand you're having some problems at home.
Yeah, that's right. I wanted someone to talk to. I really didn't know what else to do, so uh, here I am.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're here. I hope I can help you. What specifically brought you and what's going on?
Um, Things have gotten pretty bad over the last couple years with my husband and I. We were high school sweethearts, and we got married right out of school, and we had kids pretty young and everything. And he started drinking, and it's just become more abusive and verbally and physically. And
Is there is there anything specific that has happened recently? Like it's been escalating, right?
yeah.
And
I'd say, well, I lost. I was pregnant and I lost a baby. And I feel like that's kind of been the reason why I wanted to come in and see somebody too. I don't know. I just all the stress and anxiety and everything just build up, and I feel like that it's my fault that I lost the baby. And
all right. Well, I mean, how long? You say you got married when you were really young.
yeah.
How long? Kind of paint me a picture. How long did this go on? How long has the abuse been going on for? How long? You must have loved this man at some point. If things, if you decided to get married, and you did mention you had kids, right?
Yeah.
How old are they?
Um, they're 6 and 5 now.
So again, what happened? Like, how long has this been going on for?
Well, like I said, we've been together for quite a while, like when we were pretty young, and it started out, verbally abusive and just, telling me that I wasn't worth anything, or, that nobody would love me, or, that I was ugly or stupid or whatever, and, that kind of progressed to getting pushed or shoved or left places. I'd walk home and my house would be locked, or they'd leave me at the mall, and the car, he'd just be gone, and I'd have to find a way home, and then, it just keeps getting worse. So
Mm-hmm. And, you have a 5-year-old and a 6-year-old. Is he in any way abusive to them?
no, but I am concerned for them, and I feel really guilty, and I don't like them seeing what's going on. They don't deserve that. They're kids. They're innocent, and they shouldn't be in that kind of an environment.
But I'm sure you agree that 6 and 5 is old enough to know, be aware probably of what's
Yeah,
going on,
yeah,
and it could be affecting them, emotionally, psychologically.
yeah. And I don't want them to see me being treated like that, or think that's okay to treat somebody like that.
I agree with you. I agree with you. So on along those same lines, in the past, has the law ever been involved, or
A couple
CYF?
times. No, not CYF, but the law. He's gotten pretty, drunk, and come home from work and everything, and loud, and there was a lot of screaming and stuff going on between us, and the neighbors and stuff heard and called. So he spent a couple nights in jail, and that's really been about it. And that happened a couple times, but
Nothing recently.
most recent was like 6 months ago, I'd say.
I mean, like, do you think? I've heard you mention alcohol pretty much every time you've mentioned this escalating abuse. Do you think that that's the main reason behind why things are different now than they were when you first got married? Or?
I think that's why things are worse. Yeah. Because I mean, he was always, a little verbally abusive, but the physical stuff didn't even start until he started really drinking with his buddies and stuff after work. And it was like one night here and there, and then it just became like he would go by himself and come home late more frequently. And
I mean, do you think has he ever been sober in the last, let's say, 5 years?
He's had periods, but nothing substantial.
During those periods, did things improve, or?
A little bit. I mean, they definitely weren't as bad, but just the way he normally was before. Just still, he can't do anything right, or I cooked the dinner wrong, or stuff like that.
I mean, I have to ask. If I asked about it, do you have any? Do you drink? Do you do any drugs or anything like that? Nothing at all.
No.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
So you can't really drink, do anything anyways, as far as your job goes, right?
Right.
And did anything change with him in those last so many years as far as his job is concerned?
His job's real stressful, and I know he works real hard. So and recently, a good buddy of his passed, and I kind of feel like that may have something to contribute, to his increase in drinking and everything.
Well, that's all well and good, but like, we don't need to make excuses for him, and we're not here to help him. I'm concerned about helping you, and like, as far as that is concerned, do you feel like you're in danger? I have to ask, do you feel like you're in danger for your life or your kids' lives?
No.
Okay, but you do want to get help going forward, like counseling maybe, or?
I think something, I don't like where we're at, and I want to, my kids to be safe, ultimately. That's, my goal is for them to be safe and healthy, and whatever I need to do to get there.
Do you have any ideas in mind as far as like what you expected to get coming in, like specifically any kind of goals for you or for your kids moving forward that you'd like to accomplish?
I don't really know. I don't really know where to start. That's why I thought coming to see somebody would be the best thing, and just to get, different options and ideas. My girlfriend, she had a situation a couple years ago that she was in, and she came and talked to somebody, and it seemed like it helped her out. So I thought maybe I'd try.
That friend, how did that turn out for her specifically? Are her and her husband still together?
Yeah, they're still together. Yeah.
Really? Okay. So you would be open to counseling?
Yeah.
How about for your children?
I would definitely want them to see counselors. Yeah, I think that would help them.
Well, unfortunately, domestic abuse is not uncommon, and there's lots of counseling groups for women and men who are involved in domestic violence, emotional abuse. There's a lot of peer support groups, so there would be like a peer support where there'd be a lot of women in similar situations to yourself who you could relate with, and who could definitely help you.
Okay.
And you could help them. There are people who are farther along in the process than you might be, and there are people who are just starting out and who have no experience whatsoever and don't know what they're getting into, and can help each other. And as far as your kids go, I think they would definitely benefit from some sort of help in the future, and we'll work on those goals moving forward.
All right.
And you and I will continue to meet, and we'll continue to work on some different goals for the future, make some plans about when and where and how and everything like that.
Okay.
And I think that's probably going to be good.
Okay.
All right. In addition to the interview, the social work skills that I tried to use were obviously empathy and concern for her and her children's well-being, positive psychology, in the sense that I was worried about her life past just the abuse, like how it's affecting her kids and her situation with work, and also the empowerment perspective. And I did that, I think, through talking about counseling and how it can help her and her kids to get the situation more under control. And in our next stage of the interview, the assessment, I think we'll talk about some specific goals, maybe some more specifics about how this happened and how we can move forward in the future, and actually plan some things out specifically in the assessment. That's it.